guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to Living Luxuriously for Less, where we celebrate, decorate, and enjoy everyday life for less. Well, in today's video, I want to share a few tips and tricks with you guys for hosting the holidays at your home or outside of your home. So with that being said, let's start with tip number one. And that is, you want to give your guests something warm and welcoming as they come to your home. And a charcuterie board is a great way to do that. I like putting them like in a central location, like maybe in the living room, on the coffee table, the entryway, or a bar area. I think those are all great spaces for creating a charcuterie board. I remember that when I first started seeing them, I was so intimidated. I didn't feel like I could actually do one. And you guys, it is so easy. You can just take just about anything you would like to include it in the board, and it is great for grazing, and it is great for a great conversation. So I like to kind of start with this beautiful, I don't know what type of lettuce it is, but it's more decorative lettuce. And I just purchased some of the party trays from your local Target or Walmart or Sam's Club or Aldi's. Get one of those trays. They're a great starting point. I have also created them using Lunchables, because basically charcuterie boards are just cured meats, and Lunchables basically consist of meats and cheeses. But I did wanted it to be a little bit more higher end than a Lunchable, and so I just kind of source the different meats and proteins from Walmart and Target and Aldi's and all of the above. So I included the lettuce, and then I went in with the tomatoes and peppers, because I felt like the peppers kind of added color to the board, and I love color in food. That is just a personal preference. Maybe that's my food science background, but I absolutely love color in food. And when I see charcuterie boards that include a lot of color, that tends to captivate my attention a little bit more. And then once I added in the vegetables, you guys will see me start to add in the different meats and fruit and other ingredients that I included, or other foods that I included on the board. Just use your creativity, your imagination. There are so many different types of charcuterie boards that you can do. That's my husband walking through from the gym. So, but there are so many different charcuterie boards that you can do, and it just makes it, you know, really pop when you put in your own personality and your own preferences. So that is one of the first tips that I would like to offer. I also made a charcuterie board live on Amazon. I can include the link to the charcuterie board that I shared. It also comes with a book of different tips and ideas for charcuterie boards, and the different types of charcuterie boards that you can have, that you can use, and different themes that you can kind of draw from. And so I think it's really good. You can do like a lot of people do dessert ones. I've seen just cheeses and crackers. I've seen true charcuterie boards, which is cured meats, and then I've seen like a game day charcuterie board. I mean, the list goes on. And so I will link that video on Amazon down in the description box below. And charcuterie boards also make great gift ideas as well for entire households, if you would like to add it to your list of gift ideas. So with that being said, we're going to make this together. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit, add some music for your listening pleasure, and we will be back for tip number 2.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you.
Another tip is to pull out those beautiful cake pedestals, platters, 3-tier trays, and create a beautiful dessert display. Now, I've shared with you guys before step-by-step tips on how to create or build a beautiful cake display, and I will leave the link to those videos down below. You can also create a really easy, simple balloon arch to place over that display, and I think it will just really be that pop that you would absolutely love. My third tip is to utilize chafing dishes. You guys, chafing dishes can make your life so much easier when you're hosting a holiday dinner or a holiday event at your home. You can find some absolutely gorgeous chafing dishes on Webstaurant, on Chef website, also on Amazon. There are so many amazing websites out there. I particularly like the ones that are gold and silver because you can kind of design either way with those. Those are my personal preference. However, you can choose whatever you like most. I absolutely love chafing dishes, and there are so many different types that you can utilize. I know that Belk or Dillard's also has a brand by Gottinger that is more for like household entertaining, but if you are entertaining a larger group, then I would highly recommend the full-size catering chafing dishes. They will make your life so much easier. And while we're on the subject of entertaining larger crowds, if you find yourself in a situation where your personal space is not spacious enough to host the number of guests that you have on your guest list, I would definitely recommend looking at alternative places to entertain. So you want to keep these places budget friendly as possible, because after all, you're not making a profit from hosting your families, and so this will probably be an out of pocket cost, but the cost of the memory to me is invaluable. So the first suggestion that I would make is, if you have a home and you have a garage, flip your garage or your basement or some room in your home into an entertainment space. If that is not possible, then if you live in a southern area or an area where it tends to be more warm in the wintertime, or you have a more mild climate, then I would look into getting a tent of some and some outdoor heaters for your entertainment purposes. If you have space in your backyard or somewhere of that nature, I would definitely look into getting a tent to entertain your additional guests. If that's not possible and you live in an apartment or a community that may have a community room or community space, look into getting on that list to reserve that space to entertain in that space. And if that is not possible, I would look into getting a local community center or something that is more or less for nonprofit events or nonprofit organizations that offer their spaces for rent at a discounted rate, like recreation centers, senior centers, and things of that nature. I would also look into renting one of those spaces as well, so that everyone in your family will be equally comfortable. So I hope those tips and tricks helped you guys in all of your holiday hosting and holiday entertaining. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you would like to learn more from me, I do have an online school in which I certify aspiring event planners, decorators, and designers in an online course, and I also do it in person. I also have individual workshops that are available as well. So definitely check me out at luxacademy.online, and I will also leave that link down in the description box as well, along with the links to the Amazon products that I shared and mentioned. in today's video. If you guys have any holiday hosting tips that you would like to share, please leave them down in the comments below. And also, if any of these tips helped you, definitely tell me your favorite tip down in the comments below as well. I'll see you guys at the next video. Until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!